Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Crash, and today we're doing something slightly different. This is a recommendation challenge, so I'm going to try to recommend a manga for some friends and some people that replied to my post on Twitter at Manga Crash if you want to follow, or my Discord, which I have one now, and link will be on the description below. Now, originally, this wasn't going to be a challenge video. The reason why I'm calling it a challenge video is because there are some people in here that made some requests and suggested and gave their Anilist and MyAnimeList profiles that I think it's just Anilist profiles as of right now, but there are people in here that I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to recommend anything. So yeah, most of these people are friends of mine and people that I know or I speak to for a couple of months. So I wanted to start with Renhh, just because this is actually someone that I don't know that well. And so I don't know the taste, their manga tastes. I don't know. I haven't actually talk to them very often, if at all. But you know, I kind of want to go through their manga list and see if I can guess their taste. I don't like this, so we're gonna put this. Okay, I like this better. And we have like great stuff right from the get-go in here. We got a Shiden no Joe, you got Bakuman, we got this one, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but and I mean it's fine. I think I gave it a 7 or a 6.5. Give it a 7. It's not too bad, but yeah, this is very melodramatic manga, kind of like Punpun, except Punpun, in my opinion, is done better. So yeah, let's see. So okay, let's see what kind of manga they like. So yeah, we got this dramatic, more like a tragedy kind of manga. Homunculus also kind of like that. He's got Emanon, which is great. It's one of my favorite manga. I'm probably not going to be able to recommend Emanon to anyone on this video, but yeah. Yaiba, Keion. So there's a lot of manga that I could possibly recommend to you, just based on the fact that there's a lot of stuff that I've read that you haven't. Okay, so you got an hentai section. That to me means that you have no problems in me recommending you something a bit more, a bit more ecchi. Because I'm not going to be recommending hentai to anyone, but ecchi manga and borderline ecchi manga I might. So actually, the manga that I'm going to recommend to you, that you may like, is Tsundere. I don't think you have it in your list. Let me just double check that. I'm following you, so I can just go on social and see if you have it. Scroll down everything and Renhh. No, it does not seem. Okay, so you don't have Tsundere. I'm going to recommend you Tsundere. I think if you like Punpun, you may like this manga. It's a very dark, in terms of story, it's a very dark manga about, it says here, the apathetic young man, he meets this girl, basically bullies him in a very sexual way. So this manga is very graphical in terms of sexual content. It's not hentai, but yeah, it's very ecchi, and it's very dark. It's a psychological thriller basically, and yeah, I think you might like this one. So that is my first recommendation of the day. I hope you enjoyed. If I'm recommending you a manga for this video, and if you get to read it, please let me know. Make a comment. on the video. Tell me if you like it or if you don't. So afterwards we got MyNameIsDoofy. Doofy is another person that I haven't talked to much. We've interacted a little bit on Twitter. He has a YouTube channel. You guys can check it out as well. And yeah, let's see. Actually, we should go through their favorites first, right? I haven't read this one. Yeah, another one. He has this one on favorites. He has Arigato. Arigato is great. It's another one, very dark and very graphical manga. Not simple. I just read this last week. It's actually pretty nice. Akunohana, if you like Akunohana, Tsunume is kinda in that style, a bit more graphical. I don't think Akunohana was very graphical in terms of like nudity and stuff, like Tsunume is. But yeah, I got Naruto. I think is out of the things that I know, I don't know this one, and I don't know number 6. I've heard a little bit about number 6, but never read it. Darker Than Black, I think I've heard about it, but yeah, I've seen this cover at the very least. I've seen this cover, but I'm not really sure what it is about. Claymore is actually really nice as well. So yeah, let's get into what you're reading. Sasori Emanon, so like if you have Emanon, that's great. You're reading Bleach, 7.2. That's a great score. Of course, my overall score for Bleach is 7. If I was at 260 chapters, my score will be higher, because I really like the first couple of arcs. The first like 3 arcs of Bleach, in my opinion, are really great. You got Sankarea, that's nice. You got a bit of Asano in here. Solani as well. Solani is a 10. That's great. I think Solani needs a bit more recognition, honestly. Reiraku, also another Asano manga. So you don't need Asano recommendations. That I can tell. Whack. This one looks interesting. I'm getting recommendations for myself as well, of course. It's from Shonen Jump. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna head it to planning. I'm gonna head that one to planning. Under the Bridge. So yeah, this is a 6. This is one shot. It's a fair score. But it's nice to see someone actually read this one shot. I don't think many people. This is by the guy who wrote Back. So you have it at 10, then to me it's probably your favorite manga or one of the favorites that you have. And yeah. It's by the same author, and it's about Red Hot Chili Peppers. So this is actually one of the first manga that I read. I read it before I even read Back, because I used to be a huge Red Hot Chili Peppers fan when I was a teenager. I have their entire discography on CD, and yeah, I kind of read it. It's not anything special, but yeah, it's nice to see there's actually at least another person in the world who has checked that one shot. Okay, so I see you like to read horror stuff. At least it seems the case to me. I read this very recently. Also another like really dark manga. Yeah. What should I recommend to you though? You know what? You seem like you like, horror. Like you got 13 Club. I've read that one. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but it looks like cheesy horror, grotesque. Okay, Hiroguro. I need to get more into Hiroguro, honestly. Yeah, Shintaro Kago, so that should be Hiroguro as well. Do you have for Wrecking Hiroguro? You do not seem to have Shoujo Tsubaki. Okay, that is my recommendation to you if you haven't read it. Just because you seem to like Hiroguro. This is a manga from 1983. It has a movie. I think it has a couple of movies actually. It's kind of well known, honestly. It was translated to English as Mr. Arashi Amazing Freak Show. So I think it's one of the few Hirogoros that's actually been translated officially, and it was one of the earliest manga to be translated, I think, like in the 90s. So yeah, I kind of recommend you checking this one out. I think you might enjoy it. I give it a 6.5. I don't think it's a manga that you're gonna be giving a 10, but I think it is a manga that you may enjoy for what it is, especially if you don't mind Hiroguro. Yeah, this is definitely the one that you should check out. So I think from there on out, it's just people I know. So I'm gonna go through the rest of these on Twitter, and then I'm gonna check out the guys back on my Discord channel. We're gonna start with MyAngelOmoi. So MyAngelOmoi is someone I actually know. I've been talking to for a couple of months. Actually, Omoi, I'm gonna say I'm not 100% familiar with your taste. I remember you be talking. I think it was you who I see talking about Dan. We're reading this. I'm not. I should be reading this on a server. We're together. This is a group read. I manage the group reads and I'm not reading it. Yeah, you're reading Gantz. I think you were liking, right? You're liking Gantz. You cannot reply. This is a video. I think he was liking Gantz, which I really do as well. Sakamoto Days, ongoings. I'm not going to be reading much ongoings. Day Dark. I really want to check this one out. Yuri, Berserk, Jojolian. Okay, novels. I don't read novels. Sorry. Read this one. This one is nice. I think a lot of my friends are Fujimoto fans. So, okay. Fraction, so that's Hiroguro as well. We read this together. Yeah, you gave it a 5? Huh. That was nice. Yeah, you give low scores, it seems. Fonotane, yeah, that one was kind of bad. This one was weird. This is also Hiroguro. I've read few Hiroguros, but this one is actually one of them, and I think this one was the most graphical out of the ones that I read. It's not one I recommend very often. Ibitsu, Tommy. Okay, so you're also a horror manga fan, and I assume did I saw your list is kind of weird. Is it, what hell is this ordered by? Last added. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna change that. Bibliomania. Don't know that one. Dorodoro, of course, it's 10. Guess I see that you gave Children a 5. This is actually a nice horror manga. But I guess it's fine. I mean, the ending is kind of weird. The first half is definitely the highest point of the manga. Hemanon, if there's someone in this list who hasn't read Hemanon, I'm gonna wreck them. Hemanon. Okay, I'm looking here. You seem to like Asano stuff. And I am gonna wreck you Asano stuff. Should be here. It is not. Fuel 20. This is, as an argument, this is a strange one. Okay, it's not here. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna find it here. Is it? Oh, wait, never mind. I'm confused. Girl on Short. It's not a Girl on Short that I want to recommend you. I want to recommend you Niji. Okay, so you like Asano, so I'm recommending you Nijigahara Holograph. It is one of the early Asano manga. It's kind of similar to What a Wonderful World, which you rated an 8. Subarashi Sekai. rated an 8. In my opinion, Nijigahara Holograph is actually better than Tsubarashi Sekai. It's not better than Solani, it's not better than Pun Pun, it's not better than Dead Demons, which in my opinion is the best one out of Asano's stuff. You're reading it, of course. But yeah, if you haven't read Nijigahara Holograph, you should check it out. I think it's a pretty fun one, definitely, and it's a nice early Asano to check out. Okay, the next one is Sumushu Kuku, or MCM, and that's what I'm gonna call you because that's how I know you. And MCM is the easiest thing to call you. I know this guy for a long time, like about 2 years. I think should be. I don't think it's 2 years yet, but should be close to 2 years, at least a year and a half. From this server actually in here. And if you're Portuguese or Brazilian, if you talk Portuguese in any capacity, you should check out his server. We do group reads there, and a lot of stuff that he is gonna have here is group reads that we've done. So I'm not sure how much I can recommend you, but I think I'm gonna find something. Okay, so we got Akira. We're gonna sort this by score. Shiro Joe. We read that together. You gave it a 10. I give it a 9. Really good one. Again, I should be reading this. Yeah, Tsuba, really nice. I don't know if you like me yet. Actually, I'm not sure. Sure if I see you talk about that one. Akira, Girls Last Tour. We also read this one. Also read this one. Suiki, I think I recommended you this one, didn't I? Not sure. Devilman, Frank and Fran. This is all stuff. Got buzzy noise. It's kind of hard to recommend you stuff, and when we read stuff together that often. But let's check out. I'm gonna check out my list, which I don't think I've done yet in this video. Did you ask for anything in particular? Okay, he said surprised me. Okay. First thing I kind of want to recommend you would be Urasawa manga, because I know you've read Pluto. I think you've watched Monster, but you never read 20th Century Boys, which you have it on your planning. I think you never read Billy Bat, which I think you don't have it on your planning. Did you read Billy Bat? No, you did not read Billy Bat. So I kind of want to recommend you that, but just because Urasawa is just so mainstream, at least those two recommendations are so mainstream, you probably know about them. I'm not gonna do that. It wouldn't be too much of a surprise. I recommended this. I recommend this to him a while ago. I'd like to know if you'd like this. I'm trying to remember what you said about this, because you could help me. I think you liked it, but not too much, if I remember correctly. So let's check my list, which is what you should be doing. What I should be doing. Arigato is a good one. Arigato is a good one. Did not see you read Frisia. I think it's easier to check here. Frisia. You don't have Frisia. Okay. So this is gonna be my recommendation. It's by Jiro Matsumoto. It's another one of those like dark seinen manga that I've been recommending to some people here on this video. I think Jiro Matsumoto should deserve a little bit more of attention overall. I don't think he's that known of an artist. Freesia is, I think, is his most well-known manga. You know, he's got other stuff. He got Wendy, Netsusai no Citron, Benshi no to Mandala. I think this one was actually translated into English. I don't think the other ones were. There's still a lot of stuff that I need to read from him, but I like him. He's a great mangaka. Very weird, very surreal, but if you're not familiar with his works, you should check him out. And his best work, his biggest work, is by far Freesia. So yeah, check that one out. Izzy. So Izzy is another one that I know from Geringonça in Portuguese. And you know, Izzy is someone who's recommended me manga, and I recommended manga to her a couple of times over the years. And I know she really loves Josei manga, and one thing that we share is our love for Lavina, being or both our first manga, for both of us. Yeah, you know, a lot of the usuals. Yeah, okay, so this is the group reads that we did. I don't remember. Okay, I didn't read this one. I know you're very harsh with your stuff. Yeah, I remember you hate Devilman. So, I think you should read Devilman Lady. That is my recommendation to you. Or QT. Okay, I'm joking, but to be fair, I kinda want to see your opinion on this one, not Tsundeme. Cutie Honey. Kinda want to see your opinion on this one. It's by the same guy, Gona guy, the same person who did Devilman. I think this was after Devilman, 1973. I think Devilman's from 1971, if I am correct. '72, whatever. I was still correct. Cutie Honey came after. And I'm really curious about what's your opinion on this one, but I'm not gonna count that as your recommendation because I don't think you're gonna like it. That's just it. Reading. Okay, this is what you're reading. Are you actually reading Nana, or are you just on a hiatus? Okay, so we read this. Okay, I read this one, but it wasn't your recommendation. I recommended you a manga. You don't have it here. I think that's not okay. That is 100% what it was. Seiki no Minato. You do not have it here. I told you to check out this manga, and you do not have it. You're not reading it. You don't have it completed. You do not, which is fine. I was not expecting you to start it right away. Oh, actually, this did not load properly, so sorry. No, you do not have it unplanned at all. So read this one. I'm still not gonna count as your recommendation because we talked about this before. But read this one. This is a nice josei. I think you're gonna like this one. And most of the other my problem here is that the josei manga that I read, for the most part, either Easy has read it or Easy has recommended to me. So I'm fucked. Honestly, that is it. I am fucked. So let me check. Give me a moment, okay? Okay, back. I was thinking a little bit about it. Sorry. and I've talked about this one just a little while ago. I saw it on Doofy's list. This is by the same guy same woman who wrote Life, which I haven't read, but I think it is a pretty decent known shoujo manga that is known for being like super dark. That's this one. It's known for being like super dark. I really want to read it. Still haven't started it, but it is on my plannings, and I think this is their debut work. And it's it's very short, one volume. It was recommended to me on our server. You can actually check a bigger review of that I did there if you look up. But yeah, it is a pretty dark one. It's about suicide, about bullying, but it's pretty interesting, and I think you'll like it. It's a very short manga. You can read it in an hour. I think it's like 3 chapters. I think the chapters are not really that small, but it's not a big manga. So yes, that is my recommendation to you. Yeah, Doofy. It was on Doofy's list. Yeah, that is my recommendation to you. So hope you enjoy it. Just to complete the trio, the trio. We got Madoka here. Madoka just said time to get roasted, and I don't know. I'm probably gonna do that. Okay, so this is what you're reading. I'm gonna skip a little bit over that. I don't think. I have no idea. I know the thing that I know about Madoka is that he's really yeah, like, I mean, you gave it a 3, but this is the kind of stuff he reads. I know he reads a lot of Yuri. That's kind of the thing that I know. Now, I'm not going to be recommending you Yuri just because I don't have as much knowledge on the genre as you do. So, okay, yeah, this is your completed list. My God, or am I? Or am I gonna throw you with some Yuri? I think I can throw you some Yuri. I don't remember the name. So, I think Odd Sister. It's it. Odd Sister. That's the thing. It is not the thing. It's not the thing. Okay, give me a second. Okay, sorry for the time that it took me. Couldn't remember the name of the thing. It's Enanisan, which I think it's called Odd Sister. You can say here. It's based on the not necessarily a one shot because it's 3 chapters, but this is a compilation of one shots. Some of them are 2 chapters. This one, which is the title, is 3 chapters. And this is basically a very, very surreal Yuri manga, potentially. And I know, I think you'll like it. I know you enjoy checking some of this stuff out. So, yeah, that is definitely my recommendation to you. And I'm happy that I could that I could recommend you a Yuri manga because I know that you like that genre, and I'm not that familiar with Yuri, so to have something that you don't, makes me feel good. Yeah, other than that, sorry, I don't have much to roast you. I can just say that you suck. I need to read Pink. Okay, this is being a huge video, so I'm probably gonna do a 2-parter. But yeah, next is Mamteo, which is someone I met from Discord servers as well. I'm not super familiar with your taste either, so let me check. You got Hunter x Hunter, Hunter, One Piece. You're reading One Piece. Nice. That is. You should be like Skypea, right? That is nice. It's nice you get to actually go through that journey. Jujutsu Kaisen, caught up. I never not read anything else of this other than Black Clover and Colons. Villain Saga, great manga. I have it at pause as well. This year completed. It's not much, but that's fine. Girls Last Tour, that's a great manga. Chainsaw Man, that's a great manga. I haven't read this one. This one I haven't. This one I also haven't. I need to. Yakuza no Neverland, give it the same score. Kimetsu no Yaiba, I think I give it the same. No, I give it an 8. I think I give it an 8. Don't know this one. And Phantom Seer, give it a 6. That's fair. That's fair. You know, yeah, I think that this is a pretty decent list of manga that you have here. But it definitely gives me a lot of space to recommend you stuff. So the thing that I want to check out, first of all, is if you have the manga that I'm thinking of recommending you on your plan, and you do not seem to have it. Reviews, maybe. I kind of want to see your reviews. You do reviews, right? Yeah, it has reviews. So yeah, check them out. Some pretty good scores for an analyst review. That is pretty good. Okay, so the thing that I'm planning to recommend you, based just on your 10, it should be one of the recommendations. Yes, it is this one. It's Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko, or YKK, as it's often called. This is a pretty well-known manga, I think, among manga fans. You know, it's from 1994, so it is a bit old. It has an OVA, or it actually has 2 OVAs. But the OVAs don't really adapt much of the manga. So I don't think, even if you have read the OVAs, which I'm not sure if you have, I'm not looking at your anime list, I should have. This is definitely one that I actually recommend checking out. Even if you read the OVA, or if you watch the OVAs, go through the entire manga. It's very similar, in my opinion, to Girls Last Tour. It's about apocalyptic world, and about this girl who basically travels to it, and it's more about the beauty of the world. Now, the thing that differs very much from YKK and Girls Last Tour is that Girls Last Tour is very much about the world of Girls Last Tour is very dark. It's just filled of like this mechanic buildings, you know, giant buildings, machines. It's very industrial. It's very beautiful, but very industrial. YKK, it's a bit. It's a future way after the post-apocalypse, the apocalypse. So it is a world where the nature reigns. You know, kind of like the Dr. Stone when they woke up. It's everything's just nature. That's kind of the thing here, where there's still technology, there are buildings, there are people, but most of it's nature, and it's about this pseudo-futuristic creature, because she's a robot, going through, you know, this beautiful landscape. So I definitely think you're going to enjoy this. If you enjoyed Girls Last Tour, check it out. Also, I did not see Emanon. That's not what I wanted to do. And I'm just going to double check. Actually, I can control F. Emanon, you do not have it. So, you got 2 recommendations, because you should check Emanon. And Emanon is a manga that I think you'll enjoy as well, I think. So, yeah. To get to those 2 recommendations, the big one, the official one, is YKK. If you're a big fan of Girls Last Tour, you need to read YKK, I think. Let me just see what I'm missing. Okay, I'm gonna do Spike next. Okay, let me go through your list. Okay, One Punch Man. I actually have not read much of One Punch Man. As I've said before, I've read the first 30 chapters. GDO, I need to read that. Okay, wait, this is... Oh, okay, this is what you cut up. It's reading, Blam, Dorodoro. No idea what this is, but looks raunchy. Slam Dunk, just starting Slam Dunk, so yeah, I hope you enjoy that one. I've read it last year, or 2 years ago actually, at the end of 2019, and it is fantastic. You're reading Solani, so I really hope you enjoy that one as well, because it's great. it is. Didn't wake me up. Okay, so Nozokiana didn't wake you up. That's sad, but that's fine. Berserk, 12 chapters. I can kind of see that. The first arc, it's not that good. I mean, it's fine. I like it, but compared to what comes after, it's not that good. JoJo, yeah, I get that. I also did not like JoJo. JJK, that's I kind of get it. One Piece, I'm sad, but in Tsuname, okay, so 3 chapters in, just recommended that, so that's a bad picture from me. Reading Chainsaw Man is your high priority. Out of your high priority, this is good stuff to read. Vinland Saga, Pun Pun. I mean, I'm not sure what your opinion of Vinland Saga after Berserk, but yeah, check it out. Pun Pun. Reborn is a nice one, an interesting one. FMA, if you haven't read it, you should. Bakuman, Claymore, yeah, this is all good stuff. This is all good stuff. Planning, okay, so what the fuck? Okay, completed. There we go. GDO's prequel. This one is nice. Okay, the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this is Kurosawa, but you have it here. Got this one, Tokyo Ghoul. I haven't read Tokyo Ghoul. GDO, so you're a big GDO fan. Big GDO fan. You know what that means? I'm not sure if you know what that means, but that means that I know exactly what to recommend to you. And it's the Liquid manga, and it's Rookies. So I haven't really read GTO. I've read a little bit of GTO, and I liked it, but back then the scans were really horrible, so I never finished it. But from what I read from GTO and what I read from Rookies, there are some similarities that I think you'll like. This is about a teacher trying to reform a bunch of delinquents. In this case, the team is baseball. He's the baseball coach. He's trying to make them love baseball. The main difference here is that Kawato is not a delinquent himself, unlike GTO, where Onizuka was. But honestly, I think you're gonna like it. And Rookies is a fantastic manga. I know it's very similar to GTO, but I don't think it's similar enough to be called like a ripoff or something. And if you're reading Slam Dunk, if you're liking Slam Dunk, read Rookies as well, because it is very inspired on Slam Dunk as well. So yes, and it's by the guy who wrote Rokudenashi Blues, which is one of the biggest delinquent manga ever. So yes, I recommend this. I made a video recommending Rookies before, and it's a manga that it's worth recommending. Honestly, it's worth reading. Hey, Crash here, and that is the ending of that video. So sorry about the abrupt endings. For those that do not know what happened yesterday, what happened was that I was streaming this video. I clicked record on OBS. The idea was to record the video that I would edit later, and I accidentally started streaming. And this was around the time that I noticed I was streaming. And so what I did was to continue the video, or to continue the stream, knowing now that it was a stream, talking with the chat, and doing things that I should be doing if I was doing a stream from the get-go. The problem was I opened the stream on my computer, and I was not aware that OBS was actually capturing the sound of the computer, and that fucked up the entire audio from there on out. A lot of people in the chat actually mentioned that there was some echo. I did not realize it was as bad as it was. And yeah, it's pretty bad, so I'm not gonna include that part on the video. Sorry. So, however, there's gonna be a part 2, which is gonna be me doing other people that have asked, that have shared their Anilist profiles. There is a couple of members that I wanted to tackle either way because they have like gigantic manga lists, way bigger than my manga list, and I'm interested to check what they've read and see if I can actually even recommend anything to them, because I'm not sure if I will be able to. But yeah, that is what happened. If you were on the stream, thank you. If you're not, I hope this video was still enjoyable for you, as is. And yeah, if you watch it till here, thank you very much, and I'll see you next video.